Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time we ended our career because it went terribly and it was disgusting, and we moved instead to a creative format. That's nice. There's no longer any resources we need to manage or research we need to do. We just have everything. Literally everything, and so far nothing is up in the sky. We did launch a probe that went terribly and we learned many things from it. So our first job now is going to be to launch a probe to the Mun. That's right, we're going to the moon, people. I believe our first moves for this creative endeavor, which is we will be trying to go to every planetoid in the solar system. I believe that the proper beginning to this situation would be to first launch an orbital probe around the moon, and then proceed to launch a lander, unmanned lander on the moon. So we're gonna do those two things. It's going to be great, and I swear it's going to happen, and nothing's going to crash too badly in the meantime. So we're gonna build a standard probe, not too complex, but complex enough to, you know, get the job done. We need an SAS capable piece. That's that. It'll do flight control assistance. And we need what is it? Solar panels. We definitely need solar panels. They're so cool. Oh, these guys are the best. I love them. They look amazing. Let's get these guys, a couple of these guys on here so that it can look just absolutely brilliant. How do I do the old rotate? Okay, I'm working it out. Okay, it's W, E, and Q for the rotation. And there we go. We got those down. Those will extend into large solar panels. But right now they're not large solar panels because they're not extended. We just have to wait for that to happen. Then we'll throw on this guy. We had this on the last one. You got to see it just a bit as the probe came crashing into the planet. But I swear to goodness, this one won't crash into the planet, and it will be brilliant. So the main issue with the last probe, which was pretty bad, it was catastrophic actually, was that we didn't have anything to assist in maneuvering, so the craft could not keep itself in line. It was pretty bad. But we're going to fix that. We're going to put a ton of RCS on this guy. And that should do the job. Believe me, it's going to work perfectly. Okay. So that'll be the last stage of the rocket. We're going to put on a decoupler, of course, so that we can decouple it from the next stage of the rocket, which will be, I'm going to tell you, much larger than the previous stage. Where is it all? There it is. Put that there. And what we want to do is attach aboard this vessel one of these guys. Which you'd say, that can't possibly attach. That's ridiculous. Look, it's a small thing attaching to a large thing. How can that possibly work? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Not that way. That is not the way that it'll work. Neither is that one. This one is the way that it'll work. Boom, you attach that right there. It's perfectly fine. And that should hold more than enough liquid fuel for our trip to the Mun. I swear to goodness. If it doesn't, I don't even know. That would be crazy. Imagine if that didn't have enough fuel. I would die. I would die a bit inside, that's for sure. Now let's see. I believe we want this guy. Yeah, that looks nice. Mainsail rocket engine. A very powerful engine that should do us quite well. Yeah, we'll just have that there. And then we want our solid fuel boosters. Ooh, look at that thing. I don't even know what that is. Don't even care either. Doesn't matter. Oh, no, those are thumper. We want kickback, because these guys are much more powerful than the thumpers. Okay, I'm reconsidering. Let's put another one of these orange fuel tanks on here, just in case, so we definitely have enough fuel. There we go. Come on, engine. Go on the craft engine. You have to fit on there. If you don't fit on there, I swear to goodness I'm going to throw you out the window, burn you, and that will probably cause you to explode because that is a very dangerous piece of equipment we're dealing with there. That would be bad. Okay. We're gonna put the engines like that, attached to the radial decouplers in the perfect alignment. And we'll have a couple struts as well, because you have to have the struts. If you don't have the struts, everything's gonna go terribly downhill. And if that happens, good God, it's over. Just give up. Your life means nothing at that point. You should just relinquish your life unto the earth so that it may use your body for nutrients for the future, so that perhaps something good may come out of it all. But anyway, the struts are necessary, that's what I'm saying. So we've got 6 thumpers that should get us off the ground. The big double fuel engine with the mainsail. And then a small one just for tweaking the orbit once we get there. And I think that should work pretty darn well. Gonna put that on there. Now we cannot forget to add the RCS, because RCS is very important. Last time we didn't get to the RCS controls. RCS, my friends, is a method of controlling rockets. It shoots propellant out to stabilize the rocket so you can maneuver it even in the depth of space. So we're gonna put a few things of RCS on here to give it some good maneuverability. And RCS also requires fuel, so we'll need to put some fuel in there. Where's the RCS fuel? There it is. Look at all that RCS fuel. Delicious. What sort of RCS fuel should we put on here? I know there are ones, these guys. These guys hold RCS fuel, and they shall be attached to the vessel like so. We'll also need something up here so that we can still have RCS once we get to this stage. So we'll throw this. We don't want a 6, we want a 3. I said we want a 3! Listen to me, people. There we go. That should do. There's our craft, all properly prepared for the launch. There we go. Let's look at it. We have the solid fuel engines going off with the stability enhancers, the mainsail engine, and then the secondary engine, then decoupling. Perfect. Perfect. The True Moon probe. Enter. Good. Save it. Launch it. Away we go, people. Okay. So, now we are here. We need to initiate SAS, and we need to initiate RCS. And, people, 3, 2, 1, engage. Oh my lord. Look at it go. It is going very slowly, actually. That is really slowly. My goodness. Anyway, it's definitely making decent headway, and it's maintaining its course, which is key to the entire situation. If we can't maintain our course, what in the world are we even doing? Oh lord. 2,000 meters up. No terrible issues yet. The probe is sailing onwards into victory. Probe, I expect you to forever float around the moon so that we can always get whatever stupid scientific data you can give us, which is really nothing because we didn't put any science stuff on you, because it doesn't really matter because it's not the biggest thing in the world. We are now losing control of the vessel. Oh god. Oh god. Oh Lord Almighty. Okay, solid fuel engines are offline. We need to realign the vessel. Come on. Get control of the vessel, you fools. Do you have control of the vessel yet? Release. Fire off the mainsail. Oh, okay. We're going up again. We were dropping for quite a while there. I was quite concerned about that, but we are now moving upwards at a decent pace. That's good. Okay, we've got some good speed. Let's begin to angle ourselves. Come on, mainsail engine. You can do it! Bring us into space like nobody's business! There we go. Okay. Let's look at our orbit map. It's not really an orbit, is it? It's not really an orbit, is it? Oh, it's not even close. It doesn't know. It's terrible. Okay. But we are expanding upwards. Let's get a bit steeper on there so we can actually get into legitimate space. Oh Lord, this vessel cannot maneuver. Oh, what's going on, mates? Come on, mates. Let's get a good angle, just like that. Okay, that should do decently well. We are now making a much higher orbit. 86,000, 90,000. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to throttle down. And we should be able to... Yes, we can add maneuvers. So, one of the big things in Kerbal Space Program is that we can maneuver... is that we can do maneuvers for our orbits. And we couldn't do it before because we didn't have pilots that had high enough skill or a good SAS system. But pretty much what we're going to do is expand our orbit so that we can be in orbit around Kerbin. Once we've got this set up, you see this dotted line is where we want to end up. We'll have a couple markers on this to denote particularly where we're supposed to fire at. So we've got that set up. Let's align our vessel with that maneuver, which is right there. That dark blue mark is the maneuver mark. Okay, that's set up. Now, if we fire at this angle, it will begin to create the orbit we're looking for. Okay, so you see the orbit expanding. Soon enough, it shall fit this entire ring, unless we run out of fuel, which would be bad. But if it doesn't, we'll be in a good position. And this makes it a lot easier. We really efficiently use fuel at this point, which is very nice. Estimated burn is 7 seconds. Yeah, we didn't really fire at the right time, did we? Anyway, what does it matter? We're going to be in orbit anyway. There we go. We are now in orbit around Kerbin, in the very least. Let's look at staging. We are out of fuel for this section. Very friggin' good. Brilliant. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we now have this disgusting-looking rocket, and we are going to send it out to the Mun. Look at that. It's set as the target. From here on out, shall attempt to make our way there. What in the world was that? Okay. Got a maneuver right here. What we're going to do is try to... That's contracting it. Expand it. To meet up with the Mun at some point. At this point, it seems to have gone too quickly. It's going too quickly. It's going to attempt to exit orbit with Kerbin. This is not working out. What's going on? Oh, good Lord. Please, come back. I want to see it intersect with the Mun at some point. Come on. Okay, it's coming back round. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. So, now we need to adjust this so that these 2 points meet up. This is the closest approach between the rocket along this course and the Mun. So, we're gonna try to slow it down a bit, change the position of the apoapsis. Kind of like angle the orbit a bit. I don't think that did any good at all. What's going on? Maneuver. Don't be picky with me. Here we go. We're going to close it up like this. Just, you know, narrow up the orbit just a bit. So it's beautifully nice, narrow orbit. Then we're going to try to angle it properly so that it can meet up with the mun. Come on now. You can do it. I swear to goodness you can do it. I believe in you, probe. I believe that you can possibly, at some point, maybe actually do something of some worth. Right now, you're not doing anything of any worth, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, look at that. What is the closest approach distance? Separation? 3,400 kilometers. Let's look at that distance. That is a stupidly large distance. It's disgusting! It's putrid! Why would we want it to meet that far away? Oh? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what we want. So, this little purple section here indicates that it is entering the mun's orbit at that point. Its gravitational influence. So, that is exactly where we want to be. Let's go back to the staging. We have to fire in 36 minutes and 5 seconds. So, people, let's just sit back and wait for 36 minutes. Yeah, no, it's going to be great. It's just a 36-minute wait. Don't worry. No, nobody's waiting. Nobody's concerned about the situation. We just have to... No, we're not going to wait that long. We're not going to wait that long, people. We can... I believe we can do a clever little thing. I saw somewhere that there was a warp to next maneuver. Yes, there we go. Okay. Warp here. So we are going to warp to a point that's about a minute before we need to actually fire the maneuver, which should be good. It should do us a very nice job. That didn't make any sense, but it's okay. We're going to go over there. It's going to mean that we don't have to wait for the next 70 hours to fire off. Okay. We have 41 seconds to wait before the fire. Can we maneuver our vessel at all? Let's turn off the SAS. Really? What's going on? I do not have control over the vessel. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that whole thing. I just activated sticky keys and closed my recording as I furiously attempted to get this vessel to throttle up. One might ask to themselves, oh, Vinravel, what has happened? Why can you not control your vessel? And I can answer that question for you. I figured it out. You know what the problem is? We're out of electrical charge. There's 0 electrical charge in the entire vessel right now. Good God. And since there's 0 electrical charge, we can't even extend our solar arrays to get more electrical charge. Good God. Well, you could say we have a satellite up, though. Look at this. It is now orbiting Kerbin forever, because I can't do anything about it. Well, good for you, probe. You've succeeded at something. So next time we build... Well, this is the end of the episode, unfortunately. We did not succeed at getting to the Mun because we ran out of electrical charge. Next time we'll have to launch another probe. Instead of just putting these extendable solar panels on, which are really nice once you get out there, but not very nice when you're trying to fly there, we'll put some solar panels on the sides. I completely forgot about the necessity for electrical charge, which is disgusting. It's so sad. So now this probe's not going anywhere. We'll also try to work on the whole inability to maneuver the vessel while flying. It's pretty bad. We completely lost control of the thing. Yeah, we'll work on that. Until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.